Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We stand for the national anthem of France. Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. Norway have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
So off we go then. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Played out wide. Nice control. Ryerson. And here's Ødegaard. And he's being shifted off it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's gone forward, looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, good climb! And he can thump it away. And it's Kone. Tries one from range! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ødegaard, he's shifting through the gap. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Great vision. He's going to be disappointed with that. Has a look and plays it forward. Now that's well seen too. Oh, it's Dembele. And he cuts out the supply. Haaland. And it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Still goalless at the moment. That's a lovely, neat pass. Upamecano wins the duel this time. Chouameni and Kone. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Haaland. Bui. Kone. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Dembele picks it up out wide. And here's Doué. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, France! And France are in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 29 minutes is number 7.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. And here's Solot. Can he get it through? Chouameni, that's going wide left. And he's straight offside. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Mbappe. That's a cute ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Solot. That has been cut short. France are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Odegaard. Haaland. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's found a way past. That's the keeper's ball. And it's Thauvin. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's forced to go back. Berger. Chouameni running with intent. Spread to the right. Now it's Solot. Berger. Defending was strong and firm. Doué. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Dembele.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Boy. He's found a way through. Here's Chouameni. And that is the end of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
The two sides.
France coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
France just ahead here, and he shoots! And a neat finish! And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Ryerson. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Tovat. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Out towards the flank. Aims beyond the defence. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Ryerson plays it short. He's on it, can he get away? He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. Right back in the game. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
Norway, after 54 minutes, is number 20.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Berger.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's destined for the flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's a key interception. Haaland.
The attendance for this match was 50,913.
Chooses to go crossfield. Back where it came from. Tovat is in a really good position out wide.
Substitution for Norway. Number 7.
Norway choosing to make the first change.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
And he's gone looking for safety. Norway are looking to go forward now. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Ødegaard. Mbappe. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
And he's quick to return it.
Norway really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Kone, given the lift of his goal. "75 minutes played.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
In with the challenge. Now it's Doué. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played out to the left flank and reclaimed it in a trice. And here's Doué. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Haaland. This is a promising build-up. Kone kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Dembele. Doué. And here's Dembele. That's good play. Dembele. Chouameni. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution for Norway. Number 11.
France
Coming
have
on the
their
field
second corner
is
now.
Number 22. Substitution.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
It's a good foot in there. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. No, that's been intercepted.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Berger. And it's Ødegaard. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, what possessed them to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Coming on to replace him is number 23.
And that's it. France have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
France can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game, Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other. Unconventional and cheeky, but always an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, he's playing beach football on the grandest stage of all.
The entertainer.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And the counter is on. McKennie. Dest.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Robinson. And here's Pulisic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Richards does well not to be outdone there. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, good spread. That has ended up in no man's land. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Robinson. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
McKennie. It's a pretty loose pass. Pulisic.
The United States definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity. Could be danger here. Oh, he's on his own. Tries a shot. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Robinson with the short one. And he's gone backward here. Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Looking for the run. Messi wants to run onto this. Richards gets it away. Milan have reclaimed it. Ronaldinho stood his ground strongly. Tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in, and he stands tall, impenetrable. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Ball is over the line. He's picked his way through. Now it's Raul. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Balogun is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's shifting through the gears here. Here comes the... Getting up there! Oh, good finish! And they're threatening to fly away here. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
McKennie. Pass somewhat off target. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Kupcu. He's looking wide. Pulisic providing an outlet on that flank. And that is well cleared. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Richards. Dest.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And it's McKennie. Oh, that's nice. He might... Balogun! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oof, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Milan looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And we are back underway. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ream. McKennie. That has been cut short. Marquinhos. Spread out to the left. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Balogun. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Ream. Adams.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
And it's Robinson. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. What's going wide left? Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross flung in towards the middle. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Pulisic. Dani Olmo gets a foot in here. Messi. Ball played for Kukçu. Looking for a runner. Richards calmly anticipates. McKennie. It's a really well-measured ball. He has found the way through. And here is a player who is really happening. Neatly clipped into space. And he can thump it away. Played into space. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. He's in a great position here. Kukçu with a fine tackle.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22.
So we have movement on both
7.
benches.
Lasciano il
They've
campo
played
per
it short.
il numero 4.
Adams is onto this.
Cambio di giocatori.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hakimi. Messi carries the ball down the right. Adams. And here's the chance to counter. Played out towards the right wing. And he's quick to return it. And can he finish it? It's a goal! They're back within reach! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
So could they be onto something here? Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Ronaldinho chasing after it. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Well done. That's destined for the flank. And it's
Ci
where?
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Looking for options for movement. McKennie. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's it. Milan can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. McAllister promptly onto that, and that is that. Played into space. Neatly clipped into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. No, he's not getting past him there. Great vision. Messi receives it in a wide position. Nice control. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Simeone gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, he's so quick over the first few yards, Peter. He can slip in behind the defence before they know what's hit them. So I'd be expecting him to find those little pockets of room out there today. He can pick up the ball and burst into them, or drag a defence out of shape, creating...
Towering header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Molina. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic. Well, played right into his path. Big chance! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Argentina penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, they could break here. And he plays one through. It's not an especially good pass, that. Not the most convincing of passes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Fernandez. Simeone. A heavy challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Space for him to turn and look. Deftly away. Messi. Argentina do have a chance to counter here.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And it's played in. keeper has taken decisive action. And here's the chance to counter. Now, can they get him away? Well timed, excellent interception. Molina. And it's Messi. And it's Fernandez. McAllister, who's set up one goal so far. Nicely weighted ball. And he's gone looking for safety. And that should get the job done. Has a look up and delivers. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Argentina coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Argentina have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running.
Argentina can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, he's just misjudged that one. Simeone, and the through ball. Oh, he's all alone! Takes a shot! And he's stuck it away! And this is getting better and better. There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's got away. Could be danger here. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Tries a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And yes, it's him again. Argentina find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's in plenty of space here. Simeone. Real chance! A whisker away from making it 4.
Cambio.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Algeria are looking to go forward now. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's going to be another corner. Argentina have their second corner now. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Chance! Goal! Milan! An extraordinary start, breakthrough in next to no time.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
After 3 minutes is...
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Milan make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Dembele. Pacho. Shifted it to the flank. Referee's given a throw. Aimed beyond the defence. Schlotterbeck. Dembele. Mbappe. Played through into space. Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Now there's a foot. Dembele! Now that is commitment to the cause. Messi with the short one. Now, can they get him away? In it comes.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Kone. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Johnston. And it's Kone. Knocks it into space. Drives it in. Hakimi tries to clear.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Buchanan. And it's Kone. Oh, good spread. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Hakimi. Messi tries to play it through. Cornelius spots it and intercepts. Eustachio. Great vision. Out of play for a throw. Kukcu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Spread it left, and it's Ronaldinho. De Foucherolles promptly onto that, and that is that. Cornelius. Buchanan. Over to the right flank. He's picked his way through. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in, and it's made its way to him. Mbappe! Has fallen kindly here. He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
The goal scorer for Milan.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now that
Chance, surely! And a neat finish. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Jonathan David. Jonathan David.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Tries to pass it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Johnston. And Buchanan. And it's Eustachio. Cornelius. Layea. Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Ronaldinho, he's onside. Ronaldinho! De Foucherolles gets it clear. Eustachio. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He is just caressing the ball, and that's gone loose. Kukcu. David looking to add to his goal. Schlotterbeck kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Searching pass he's played there. Messi picks it up out wide. And he thumps it clear. Now it's David, spread to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Milan are leading by 1 in a fun... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Looking to play him in. Serginho clears without hesitation. Done delicately. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
And the pass is intercepted. Kone.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Shoots! Eustachio. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Distributed tidily. Laya. And it's Eustachio. Now he's got space here. It's a goal kick. Messi being hunted in packs.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Eustachio. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Johnston, nice looking ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Canada really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that's a throw-in. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Substitution for Canada, number 10, Jonathan David. Coming on the field is number 9.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well read, nice interception. In with the challenge. Kukçu. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Messi.
That was lovely, that. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking for the run. And he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a promising position. Decent chance! That's put paid to the danger. And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Substitution for Canada, Number 12.
Milan have their
Number
second corner now.
22. Coming on the field, number 24.
Cornelius
Number
is there, and he can get that clear.
Davis. Substitution in progress.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Tries a deft little ball. And he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's had a shot! It's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Milan now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
It's come to nothing. And the shot! And it's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Canada cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Pinches it off him. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Well, the defence proved infallible then. That won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi. Can he get it through? Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Takes a shot! And that's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining. Well, and that's it. Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And the shot! Just off target.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think this guy Scalvini will be the one his teammates look to.
Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. And it's been given away. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. Zielinski. And Serginho aimed beyond the defence. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. He's on it, can he get away? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
No, didn't quite have the weight on it. In comes the corner. Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Oh, they could be caught out here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's Musa. Ramani calmly anticipates. Soulé, great vision. Totti. He is through. Totti! Sulemana. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Knocks it into space. Messi in acres of space out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Musa does really well to win the ball there. Not the most convincing of passes. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ronaldinho. It's Totti! Goal! Milan! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Caught offside that time. Atalanta have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational. Totti! And that would have been some goal.
Totti just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Corner number 3 coming up. There's the header! And it's come back out to him. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Atalanta are looking to go forward now. Somewhat off target. That's a cute ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. De Roon.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And he's managed to get free. It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Keeper has taken decisive action. De Roon gets flagged offside. He's had it taken off him. And here's Raspadori. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Totti.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. Shot a goal! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Sulemana. What's going wide left?
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And we are back on the way. Milan get their 4th corner. And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. He's got away. Looking for options for movement. Sulemana. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. De Roon does really well there, he is strong. There's the delivery. And that's the keeper's ball. Dumfries. Soulé. Tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's definitely onside. Great chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
No, that's been intercepted. Milan with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. De Roon. Can he get on the end of this? Raspadori was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ramani. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Pitches it off him. Pasalic. That has been cut short. Dumfries. And it's Messi. Now it's Sule. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Zielinski. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He has found the way through, and it's Bellanova. He's found the way through, and it's made its way to him. Takes a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Cross needs to be good. Pasalic! Well taken goal. Back to within one. Interesting. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Atalanta can now introduce the first of their substitutes. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Scalvini. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
He's shifting through the gears here. Sportiello breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Bellanova. Threads one in.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Pasalic! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied. Atalanta really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Sule tries to pass it through, and that's... Oh, he's all alone! And a chance! And that's in! There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Ha segnato all'82esimo minuto, numero 20.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Milan now in a position for just the keeper in, and the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's a decent clearance. He is just caressing the ball. Ronaldinho's delivery.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Can he finish? It's a goal! And what a climax we have here! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Numero 90.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Numero 80. Ronaldinho. Viene sostituito
So we
con
have
il
further activity on the bench
11.
here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Atalanta give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. A probing pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Ederson. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. Totti claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Milan are looking awesome, going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's clever.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Milan have their second corner now. Sportiello gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Ronaldinho. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
Driving on and making good progress. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that is out of play. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Bellanova. Scalvini. And it's De Roon. And it's Bellanova. Ball is over the line. Done delicately. And here's Scamacca, always goal side. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Nicely weighted ball. That's a shade optimistic. And he's there to belt it away. Engages and forces him off the ball. De Ligt calmly anticipates. Can he spark a counter here? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pablo Barrios! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Pasalic. Ederson. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Pass somewhat off target. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. It's Totti! Oh, almost a sixth!
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Here's the header! That's a decent clearance. Shevchenko currently being consciously targeted.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Terrific save by Sportiello. Oh, denied at the last.
Totti has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Pasalic. Scamacca. Oh, that's fabulous. Stood up well to him there. Elects to cross.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's good vision. Sportiello claims comfortable. 5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Pasalic. Musa. Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Real chance! He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Shevchenko taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Milan are having a ball here.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
He's found a way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Kukçu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe! Can he finish? Well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
4 extra minutes added on. Musa showing great feet there. It's a good-looking delivery. That's a decent clearance. And that will be it. Milan have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs, maximum points. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's always special.
Things already rolling. Looking to play him in. This looks promising. And he's managed to get free. Oh, good effort! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan gain their reward with... He's had a shot! And he hits the net! 2, and we've barely begun here. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's a sharp little ball here. Milan look comfortable already. 2 to the good and flying. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Task somewhat off target. That's been cut out, well played. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's going wide left. That has found him in acres of space.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows...
Oh, shooting chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
This is a promising build-up. No, he's not getting his way this time. And now the breakaway. Spread it left. Ronaldinho. That's good play. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Fernandez. Now Dumfries. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And that should get the job done. That has been knocked clear. Kukçu scooting forward. And it's Totti. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. he's had it nicked away. He has found the way through, and that's gone loose. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pinches it off him. Totti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Totti just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Ronaldinho. Totti. Ronaldinho. That's put paid to the danger. And he's there to retrieve it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Dumfries, great vision. And that signals the end of the first period. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Milan looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And it's made its way to him. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's been hooked away.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! And again! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement with...
Big chance! And that's in! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Shevchenko. Shevchenko!
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, well measured. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and they win it back again. And it's Totti. Oh, beautifully towering header! Oh, terrific save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Dumfries in towards the back stick, and that has been cleared. Well, there's the clearance. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Played into space, and he was quick to react. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 29.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And he whips it in, and he's there to clear it. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. So we have movement on both benches.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Viene sostituito con il numero 14. Cambio di giocatori.
Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Dani Olmo going forward. Nicely weighted ball. Now the ball in. Cleared away. Decent chance! And that's past the post.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. Well, now here's a good battle by... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Gets his head on it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Luis Diaz, will have a key role in being the link man. He's so good when it comes to progressing the ball up the pitch, and he'll often drop deep to do that. Above all, though, I like his feistiness. There's a combative and energetic edge to everything he does.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Ambitious ball here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He is through here. Delivered low. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
First quarter of an hour gone. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Sule. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Now Modric. That's destined for the flank. Sule. Modric. Spread to the right. And this is Modric. Oh, easy pickings there. Diaz. Steamy. Diaz! Goal! Milan! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Distributed tidily. Messi going face to face with his... Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Spread out to the left. Oh, that's a key interception. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Half an hour played now. Serginho. Sule. And that interception was most necessary. Looking for options for movement. Diaz is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Short changes him with that pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Soulé. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Now Modric. Dumfries. Now Soulé. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And the counter is on. And he's forced to go back. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to pass it through. Soulé. And it's Totti, played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears here.
Un minuto di recupero.
And now the breakaway. And the referee has blown for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Milan clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Milan sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. Back on the way then.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Modric. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Spread it left. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Serginho. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's managed to get free, and it's made its way to him. Played out to the left flank. Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Serginho! Cleared away.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Milan in a very solid position, 2 to the good. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Totti. It's Totti! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Viene sostituito con il numero 15.
Dumfries, nicely weighted ball. He's a sharp little ball here.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, they can break here. That's going wide left. And that could set him on his way. Decent chance! And there's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And here's Totti. Good pressure, determined, intense. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Messi taking charge of the dead ball. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Spectacular save! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan with the corner, there first. And he's there to clear it. And it's hoisted clear. Messi!
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
In with the challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Do not write them off. Back they come. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Aims beyond the defence. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. Look at Ronaldinho! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Ronaldinho certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Can he get it through? Shot a goal! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
5 minutes to add. Now he's off and running. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Zielinski. And it's Ronaldinho. Good running, strong. He's having a hit! No, just over.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Opts for safety. Now that looks a decent ball. Space for him to turn and look. Now this could be a chance. And that'll be the end of that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try